Welcome, friends. It has been Christmas Day. The EPL season has started. Thank you, Lord. Football is back. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how happy I am. The rest of the leagues are firing up next week, but the EPL is back. How did your team do? We're talking about that. We're talking about it all. We've got the Man United Arsenal game. We've got the Villa Newcastle game and the rest of the results. Oh, and by the way, some news and transfers, some other fun things that are happening from around the world. We are once again in my basement because, well, our studio's not quite fixed yet. Oh, my word. Lots to get to. Controversy right off the bat. 13 minutes into the first match, and VAR F's it up again, in my opinion. Yeah, but apparently there's differing opinions. We're going to get to it. Do me a favor. In the comments, put your thoughts, put your little comments, and we'll read out the best ones. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. What?
And I'm
What?
And I'm gonna give you one opportunity because we're friends.
Winner! Who gives a shit about where the ball's been?
Yeah, F him. They went from loving this guy, best move ever, to hating him.
I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I love it because it tells you how the game was played.
There's nowhere for him to go. I think there's one place.
You can't do that in the national team. Do I look like I'm freaking kidding?
Those things that are absolutely insane.
Successful and sexy? No. It wasn't aggravating at times? Yes.
Sorry,
That's not very fair.
It's not about being fair.
Welcome to the greatest soccer show ever.
Well, hello, friends. Let's welcome in some more friends, shall we? Brooks, Nate.
Did you say like football was back?
It is, yes.
But it never really stopped.
I know it didn't. It doesn't. But
You had other other things.
Do you
MLS.
consider the
Brooks.
Club World Cup to be
Yeah.
football?
No, but MLS.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
I mean, do you pay attention to the MLS, Nate?
I actually text Brooks
He did.
at like 10:30 last night.
I was sleeping.
I was hammering vodkas and sodas. I mean, I was getting hydrated because of the tournament that my kids were in.
Same.
And, you got to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Same.
So I was watching Portland versus FC Cincinnati.
Oh, and
It was a good match.
Good.
and Brooks didn't text you back?
I was asleep.
He ghosted me. That's what the kids call it.
Oh,
Ghosted.
God. Oh, Brooks. I mean, you're the youngest one out of all of us, but you go to bed the earliest
Yeah,
Why were you asleep
at 10:30
tired.
on a Saturday?
on Saturday. I mean,
I think you texted me later than 10:30.
Nate, you and
Probably did.
you and I were out in the sun all day watching kids soccer.
Yeah.
Brooks, what's your excuse? Why were you so tired?
You texted me at.
Here we go.
Hold on.
It was 10:30 Pacific time.
Pacific
Yeah.
time.
It was a time.
Texted me at 12:10 in the morning. You could try there, dude.
You were drinking, so it felt like
Wait.
10:30.
But what time was it in
Portland.
7:10.
Yeah, so it's 7:10, Brooks. Why
Oh.
were you up at 7:10?
Oh.
Portland time.
I don't know.
All right, boys, we got a lot to get to. Listen, Nate, it is actually Jaguars' fall tournament weekend, right? So
Yeah.
my weekend's been consumed with kids soccer. I assume yours has too, with soccer all over the place.
It was a weird weekend.
Yeah.
Well, because for the first time in a long time, my daughter didn't play and my son played.
Ooh.
This tournament.
You only had a couple of games.
Yeah, well, and then I coached my games. If you want to call
If
it.
you call it coaching.
Yeah, I was. I fired myself at the end of the weekend.
Well, I'm glad you did it instead of someone else.
Well, then I took over someone else's team, pounded Ray.
Oh, there you go.
And it's always a good time when you pound Ray. Hi, Ray.
That sounds like a jag on jag crime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was jag on jag violence.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
nobody likes Ray, so score another goal. You think I'm joking?
No, I believe it 100%. Why we're talking about it, big thank you to the Michigan Jags. MichiganJaguarsFC.com for more information. One of the best clubs around. They find a level for your kid to play no matter what level your kid is at. A big thank you to our other sponsors who help us out with the show. Soccer World, soccerworld.net for all of your soccer gear needs. Next level training, boys. I have found over the last couple of weeks my skills, my first touch is deteriorating. I may have to get into the next camp or the next session here for next level training.
My daughter does it.
And that's why she's so good, because it's not because of you, my friend.
No.
Oh, man.
I'm also like staring at something in your basement that's pink and has buttons, and I want to touch it.
I don't know. People can't see behind the camera.
Squares.
It's
It's square.
Where?
On the bar. It's pink. It has
Hmm.
buttons. What is that? What am I looking at?
Oh, is that a cotton candy machine you have back
You have a
there or
cotton
something?
candy machine?
That is a full cotton candy machine. Yes.
Ah,
And we don't have cotton candy.
We also upstairs have a full icy machine.
And we don't have ices.
we need to bring these to the studio and have just carnival night.
I'm just saying, we're here now, and these things could have been provided. Like,
Would you like some cotton candy?
no, not that I had to ask. I don't want to know.
Understood. Well, you're not getting
It's-
any because it's a pain in the ass to make.
Well, you know, it would have been a thought.
I agree. Wait, what were we talking about? All right.
Premier League's back.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and by the way, thank you to the football doc, Dr. Zachary Atwood. Super good dude. Super good.
I gotta call him.
You got to call him. What did you do now? What have you introduced?
Nothing.
How have you introduced Sora?
Just all the time.
Yeah.
I actually called Aaron and was like, who do you think I should call? And Aaron said, Atwood.
You know that you could just we on the bottom line of our show. There's Dr. Zach Atwood. His phone number is going to pop up in like a second here. See, look, there's take your game to the next level. Michigan's premier
have
soccer trainers, next level drink.
no
There's
computer in
Michigan
front of me.
Jags. This is true. You do not have a machine in front of you.
And I don't watch the show.
You should.
awful.
There it is. The football doc. Soccer, rehab, and performance. 248-814-2029. I mean, just give him a call. Give him.
DX Gunner 81 went to Magic Kingdom. This one.
It's not soccer related, I don't think.
Yeah, well, you know, United Gunner 432. I can make up burner counts as well, Brooks.
Oh, you know.
And a big thank you to our friends at Dog and Pony Show Brewing. We did the most recent soccer trivia at Dog and Pony Show Brewing. We had a great time out
We
there.
got second place. Our group.
Yeah, well, you did. I didn't.
Papa Hearn and Kyle and
that's
hey,
very
his
well.
mom was there too. Yeah, I know. You missed. Yeah.
She answered
I know.
more questions
I gotta-
than you did, Nate.
I have to like not be busy on these nights that you guys do these things, so I can have fun too.
We're thinking it's going to be another Friday night, so
Yeah.
I just want to hang out with Mr. Hearn.
It's a good time. He has good stories.
He and I are kindred spirits. You'd
Yeah.
probably call
Yeah.
Craig soft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely you would.
Yeah.
You're both weird defenders, and I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
All right, boys, listen, thank you to our sponsors. Appreciate it. Let's jump in. The EPL season is underway. That first game, it happened on Friday. It was Liverpool hosting Bournemouth. And Liverpool went up 2-0. Spectacularly. Ekitike, that's his name. That's Ekitike?
The former Crystal Palace. player.
Teke, whatever.
No. He's former.
No.
Fixer.
Phenomenal, by the way. Absolutely. I don't think they understood the player they had until watching that game. What a player.
I was surprised. I thought he was going to struggle. I thought they overpaid for him. I was like, that's a joke. I'm like, I can't believe you paid that much money for Ekitike. Because I've seen him play in the
Bundesliga.
I was
And
I
he
was
did
like,
well.
Why?
He did well.
He did all right, but like I thought they overpaid.
Oh my
And I
God,
was
what a
like, oh.
player.
Well, I guess I'm eating my words now.
What a player. The flicks, the little tricks here and there, the movement coming to the ball, laying it off, spinning. What a player, Liverpool, you have. He scored a really nice goal, the first goal. On his debut at Anfield, scores a goal. Liverpool go up 2-0, and you're thinking, okay, well, that's the end of that. No, Bournemouth come back.
No, well, so what happened is I can explain this.
Please do.
My friend Pierre, who's a lifelong Liverpool fan, at 2-0 texted me. And he goes, hey, we're looking good. Da, 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 da. And then next thing you know,
2-2. Oh, and I actually left at 2-0, and then I had to drive my son to the Michigan Jags tournament, and then pulled it back up on my phone. I go, oh my God, it's 2-2. This is crazy. And then obviously Liverpool kind of did what they normally do. They put the screws in and win 4-2. Salah with actually a nice goal with his right foot as well. Ekitike, tell me. Ekitike, whatever. What a player! Star of the play. Do Liverpool need Alexander Isak now that they found this gem?
I don't know. It's a total oddity that's going on there too, because now I guess he's getting fined for every game that he's not making. His advisors, his staff, I guess, is saying, take a stand, don't show up, don't play, take the fine. And so it's a weird situation right now, the whole all around. So at this point, I think he's burned the bridges at Newcastle, where if he ain't going there, you might have to find somewhere else to go.
I mean, to be honest, the lineups came out early on Saturday morning here. Newcastle were coming to Villa, so we're all going, is he gonna be in the lineup? And sure enough, they left him out and left him home. Best decision.
He's refusing to play.
He's refusing, but they could have put him on the sheet, I guess, and said we're bringing you, but they didn't. And great. You know what? I don't think I don't think Liverpool need him.
Yeah, then he needs to find. I mean, I think he burned a huge that relationship. So I don't know what they're gonna do there. But here's the thing, though. It's Bournemouth.
Yeah, agreed. But Semenyo played really well. I thought he played. I thought Bournemouth did well.
All right for
did
Bournemouth, but let's not There's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Between Ekitike against a Bournemouth backline and Ekitike against Arsenal backline.
Agreed.
Legit.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And time will tell. Just as any of the other new transfers into the league, the Premier League is the toughest league to get into, and time will tell if it is a good transfer or not.
Apparently not if you're in the Bundesliga, because that's what Liverpool buys now is Bundesliga players.
I do find it a little funny that that's what they're doing. And Florian,
and
Florian Wirtz did okay. It's definitely the speed of the game has gone up, and you can tell a little bit. But you can tell there's a player in there. The first touch he has, the movement he has, the little through balls. Yeah, he is a player. It's going to take time. Liverpool, though, even after week 1, I think we can all say odds-on favorite. Odds-on favorite for the title. What a performance from Liverpool, in my opinion. A little blip in the middle there. One little sad part that happened, Brooks, you and I were talking about this earlier. Scouser fella in a wheelchair sitting on 1. Semenyo goes over to take a throw in and is racially abused by the fella in the wheelchair. When the hell is this crap going to leave the game? When is this racial stuff just going to leave the game? When are we going to be able to just go, hey man, show up and play soccer? What are we dealing? Why do we have to keep dealing with this crap? What is wrong with people? What's wrong with people, man?
I don't know. But, I mean, it may be bad enough. I mean, the police were involved. So it may be to the point where he can't come back to matches anymore.
Yeah, I 100% think he is going to be left out, not going to be invited back to Anfield. Sorry, see you later, fella in the wheelchair. By the way, just before we move forward, Michigan Football Social, thank you for running our trivia night, the Dog and Pony. Man, Paul and his group do such a phenomenal job. The questions that I heard were asked. My dad was stumped by a couple of them. One of them was spell Wojciech Szczesny's name without spelling it correctly. No one.
Your dad wrote all the letters down. He crossed them off when he placed them everywhere, and he has a very good strategy with solving things sometimes.
Yeah, he's a smart man.
He is smart.
Unfortunately, none of those brains came down.
You guys ready for a trivia that I got for you?
Oh, you've got trivia for us?
Yep.
Oh, we were going to have trivia for you later, but go for it.
How many Bundesliga players played for Liverpool
this weekend? How many former Bundesliga players? Oh, that's a good question. So you have Oberschlei, Endo, you had Wirtz, Ekitike, you had Frimpong. That's 5.
There's one more.
So 6. Who was the next? Ellison didn't play there. Virgil van Dijk didn't play there. Was it Konate? Konate. Yeah.
Only last week. 6.
Yeah.
Bundesliga.
6 former Bundesliga players.
Once you're Bundesliga.
You never go. Once you're Bundesliga, that's it.
You never go back.
Yeah.
I just find that fascinating.
Yeah.
It's like six guys. I think like any team that has 6 players from the same league.
Agreed.
So it's pretty cool.
That's how the season opened up. Sorry, Brooks.
Maybe one day MLS will have 6 players
In the Bundesliga?
Yeah, in the Premier League, one of them.
Or 6 Bundesliga players in the MLS?
Or 6 MLS players starting for a
Maybe.
Bundesliga team.
Maybe.
One day.
Well, that's how the EPL opened up with that game, and then quickly on the heels of that, Saturday morning here in America, we had the second game. Let's just put up the scores, boys. Here they are. So that Liverpool 4-2 over Bournemouth in the first game. Aston Villa 0-0 against Newcastle. Newcastle completely ran the first half, and Villa were at a loss. Now, if you're new to watching Aston Villa, you'll think, wow, Villa, what is going on? This is what they do. In the first half, they sit back, they assess, they just hold on as long as they can and hope to get in 0-0 or up a goal, and then change the formation, change the tactics, and then come out in the second half. And they did that again. They came out in the second half and they played really well. They started to dominate. They started to put some shots on goal. They started to really possess. And then oops, in the 66th minute, Ezri Konsa got sent off because Anthony Gordon was going through a goal. Ezri Konsa pulled back. Last man, Dogso denying obvious goal.
My only issue with that was I tried to argue that he goes, "What are you talking?"
Yeah, I know.
Just you know what you did.
Yeah. I mean,
Just accept it. Take your lump and move on.
I wish I had a graphic of it, but Stevie Wonder could have seen that was a red card. All a red card, right? I mean, come on.
Professional foul. He did it to save the game. It is what it is.
And it worked. It
Why
worked.
are you arguing with the ref and pretending like you didn't realize what you did?
Yeah.
I like your new goalkeeper.
Oh yeah. So you know what?
Brest.
You know why he played?
Because he's from Brest.
Yes.
Your 10-year-old humor everywhere.
Martinez suspended because of that red card he picked up in the last game at United last season.
And they're selling him. Probably.
Probably not now. We don't need to because we got rid of Jacob Ramsey for $40 million to Newcastle, so that takes care of a lot of PSR issues we had. So no, I don't.
That guy did all right.
Oh no, Alonga went in on goal on him. He did very well. I thought his footwork was really well. He dominated the box, came out. Villa, to their credit, after Ezri Konsa got sent off, I thought played very well. And Newcastle couldn't break him down. Newcastle over the course of the entire game, probably deserved all 3 points. Villa hung on. That's what they do. They hang on and get points like that. Villa, they're going to be okay. Ezri Konsa now going to miss the next couple of games. So Alvarez will come in. All right. Spurs versus Burnley had two. Wow. Just
First one,
wow.
Carlos's goal was pretty good.
I thought his
Take it off the hop and then.
I thought his second goal was better. What a goal!
They're winning the league.
They're winning the league. You know what? Spurs played very well, really well. And we'll get a little news later about who could be coming to Tottenham Hotspur. We'll talk about that. But one thing that caught my attention this game, it was the first game where the new 8-second rule was called on the goalkeeper. The Bournemouth goalkeeper didn't think it was going to be called. Right? Sure enough, it was. Now, if you guys aren't aware, if a goalkeeper hangs onto the ball for more than 8 seconds, as in he's trying to waste time and delay the game, the referee blows his whistle, the play is called dead, and the other team now gets a corner kick. So, and if you take too long to take a corner kick, it becomes a goal kick. If you take more than 8 seconds. Burnley was called for this one. That was the first one of the weekend that I saw. I love it. I absolutely love it. You saw the rest of the games, the rest of the league took notice. The goalies, they fell on the ball and they go 1, 2. Oh, I got to get up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then by about 8, 10, maybe 9, they let it go, and the play got on. The play just moved. It happened today in that United versus Arsenal game. David Raya got the ball, and last season he would have just laid on the ball for a solid 10, 15 seconds. Today, after 3 seconds, he was up and running around the box looking for someone to lay that ball off to. It's helping speed up the game. I love it. I was corrected in our Facebook group, by the way. I said, I love this new 8-second rule. And someone's like, it's an old rule, right? Yeah, of course. Yep. Just enforced. All right, boys. Will they continue to enforce it?
Yeah, probably. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Referees and they
got Navarro system that never fails.
It's
so good. Never gets.
Well, not an EPL.
No. Oh yeah, it's broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
You gotta turn it. You gotta unplug it and plug it back in.
Yeah.
We tried that with their studio, by the way. Plugging it and plugging it back in, see if it works.
Did everybody see 13 minutes into the Liverpool Bournemouth game where his name, the striker, should have been away on goal, but the last defender, Seismic, I think his name is, he touched the ball off his thigh and he's like, oh no, it bounced and it's gonna get to. And he's like, I gotta stop this. So he swipes at the ball and his fingertips deflect the ball. I mean, like just barely flick the ball, but it changed direction. And do you know who didn't go in on goal, Nate?
Was it Ekatike?
Yes. And everybody's jumping up and down, denying of an obvious goal scoring opportunity, but it was at the halfway line.
I want to call him Hugo.
Yeah, let's do that. I like the way you say it. We found a player you can actually say the name.
Yeah,
correctly.
why? FIFA.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. The referee blew the whistle for the foul, but he called and then all of a sudden the play's going on, and VAR comes back and says, well, because it was so far away from goal and, it didn't really affect the play. I disagree. 100% disagree. They should have stopped the play dead and said, we need to look at this and go and look at it. I was thoroughly disappointed because VAR has failed us again.
Oh, yeah, they failed United too. But,
Your dad didn't.
Ooh,
think
we'll talk about that.
Your dad didn't think that was a handball.
That's because he's a defender, and defenders are stupid.
Well, we were talking about that trivia, and your
Whoa.
dad was just like, "It's not like it didn't change direction." And
It
everything,
did
and-
change directions. It did change directions.
hold on. And all the players on the whole field, the defenders are not the stupidest.
Yeah,
Look,
I know.
For the second,
Second, the forwards are the first.
goalkeeper.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, thanks.
100%. Agree there. I mean, listen, if you're going to put your way in front of someone shooting a ball as hard as they can,
Well, they kind of have to be like goldfish and forget like mistakes to make 2 seconds later.
this is true. Anyway, I personally think that was a VAR decision that was missed and should have come back, and he should have been sent off. Anyway, or at least yellow carded. All right, onwards. So Burnley Spurs 3-0 Spurs. Sunderland 3, West Ham United 0. We all had
No, he didn't. I had Sunderland staying up.
F you, Brooks.
Yep.
F you, Brooks.
I'm
I
gonna wait.
still think they're gonna go down.
Nope.
I still think
It's one game.
Yeah,
And
What do you mean? It's life or death.
played West
West
Ham.
Hey,
I will say this though, Brent Xhaka
Aaron
yeah.
Shaka, yeah.
Good acquisition.
left Leverkusen to go. Listen, Ten Hag and that team, they haven't kicked the ball yet in a real. Well, they played some third division team in the Bowl, whatever. Barely won. But they're in trouble because they lost
There's a lot of players.
everyone.
Yep.
They lost all their good players, just like left. As soon as-
You just fully jumped into Bundesliga chat. You know,
I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
I was talking about Grant Xhaka.
I know.
That was a good segue.
Let's
He's
get
the captain of Sunderland now.
We're giving you minutes later to talk about Bundesliga.
I was confused on why he did that move.
I think we all were and he wanted that move. I think there was other teams coming in for Granit Xhaka, but he said no. I want to go to Sunderland.
They're going to be Division 2 in a hot minute. Maybe
Yeah.
because of his age, he's just like, I really want to.
You know, it was great though that some of the guys they had in the championship made an impact when they came in. They played, and that's huge in the first game.
Yeah.
I tell you, they're a young team. They were a young team. They sold some guys. They've got some money. They've spent some money. I think they will be fine. They won't. I don't think they'll be above 15, but they'll be in that 15, 16, 17 range. I think.
You're just predicting that they're not going to be the bottom three.
Correct.
Okay.
Grant Xhaka is 32 years old.
Yes.
I think
The,
they will be in the
The
bottom.
wise Granit Xhaka is going to lead them to staying up.
He could be a different thing.
Yes.
Around
We'll see.
younger talent.
We'll see.
And when I'm right, I'll be ha ha ha.
Yeah, you can do that at the end of the year when you're the only one who picked them to stay up. The rest of them.
Yeah, I picked Wolves to go down, and look what happened to them.
Oh yeah, Wolves are terrible.
Yep.
Wolves are terrible. I mean, without
They had some
question,
scoring chances in the beginning. I
Yeah.
watched that game, but then when Man City just kind of went.
Man City decided to put the screws into it, and that Dienders is a hell of a player. And Erling Haaland shows up and scores again and again. The guy I think is going to find his form this year, and he's going to do very well. Man City rolling 4-0 over Wolves. Game today: Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace thought they'd scored through an Ebreche. Is a free kick.
Yeah.
Tell me, Nate.
First thing, that was a hot free kick. Do you think?
Oh, man.
Woo!
Man, that thing was buzzing.
Then apparently VAR looked at it
Did you agree with the VAR decision or not?
when they slowed it down and they showed the player full on shoving the guy out of the way.
So officially, they said that wasn't why they pulled the ball.
Should have been.
back. It should have been that Mark Guehi just full on shoving the defender out of the way.
Like
Right?
a plow.
Do you know what they said? They said because he shoved him, but he moved closer to the wall, he didn't give enough space from the wall to himself. So the 2 meter distance that you're supposed to be away from the wall was infringed upon. So no goal.
Okay, well that's cool.
Yeah. Either way, didn't deserve to be a goal. It was,
That's a rocket of a shot.
I mean, wow, what a shot! Yeah.
Hammer that one.
So we didn't know this morning if he was going to be in the lineup because there's been rumors of him going to Arsenal, but now the real hot and heavy rumors is him going to Tottenham. He gets to Tottenham. Oh my, Tottenham are going to be fun to watch this year. He is a stud of a player.
Tottenham, they're gonna ruin it.
You think they'll ruin him and ruin the season?
Yes.
Bummer. I want to see him go somewhere
Thomas
other than
Frank is
Crystal
coach
Palace.
there. German.
Yeah, they broke other coaches.
They
Like,
break every
They
coach.
broke every coach, every player.
Really have. It's unfortunate, but it does look like that is actually going to come off. He will be at Tottenham, I think, by the end of the week, by the end of the window, anyway. So Eberechi is leaving Crystal Palace most likely, but Jean-Claude Mateta was there. He didn't quite get into the game as much as he would have liked against Chelsea. Chelsea, Cole Palmer couldn't really get into the game, split off to the left, couldn't find his way really into the game. Chelsea, everybody's picking them to be top 4 based on today's performance. At home against Crystal Palace, you're going, yeah, maybe. Hold your horses there, folks. You're
really but I don't know about that.
You think they're not going to finish top 4? I mean, I'm hoping they don't finish top. I was just happy to see a fellow, top 5 finish a finalist drop points at home, just like Villa did. We dropped points at home against another finalist in the top 5, the Newcastle. So
I think there's a team that could be knocking on the top 5, top 4 door
Arsenal, huh?
after today.
Arsenal. Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, yeah, Arsenal was not Arsenal.
It was
Pretty decent favorite to win the league, right?
we're gonna continue on and talk about that.
Remember that statement.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you've already are you going to change your prediction? We'll get to it in a minute.
No, I will not change it.
Okay. Next game on the list today: Nottingham Forest 3, Brentford 1. Nottingham Forest having their way with Brentford. Chris Wood.
Yeah, back at the
balls.
top.
Back at the
Scoring
top.
goals
Yeah,
last
he
year.
Chris
And
Wood.
that's the team. That's
2 great
gonna be
goals.
tough.
That's going to be the team.
Well, you know what they did though? It's like I said last year, and they kind of built on it too. They've taken some decent players, actually a couple guys from the Bundesliga as well, who are English, went to Bundesliga, and then they bought them from cheap. They got some decent, not huge names, but decent talent.
They also lost a player or 2, right? They
Yeah.
lost.
But they
Maury
still
Hutchinson, they lost.
they still got like
Langa.
White. They still got
Yeah.
Wood. They got some solid players. They're going to be trouble for some teams. I
Yeah.
think they're going to be all right.
As long as the Greek owner stays out of things.
I think they're going to be okay. I think they're going to be fine. I think they'll finish top 12. Let's put it that way. I don't think they'll go too much further than that.
No, I'm not saying that they're going to, I could see them honestly finishing 6th or 7th, but I could see them giving teams a hard time.
Here's one thing, Nate. I don't know if you remember, but now this year they're going to have to contend with. They're playing in the Europa League.
Oh, stupid.
Yep. So you're yeah. You're right. But now they have to contend with that. And that's an extra set of games, an extra set of travel, and now there's more pressure and more workload upon the players. So if a lot of those players aren't used to it, and we know we saw it a couple of years ago with West Ham, finished so high, and all of a sudden they're in Europe, and then they fall apart the next season and they finish 16th. So that could very well happen to Nottingham Forest. We'll see. Brentford, I think boys are in trouble. I think Brentford are in trouble. Managers never really taken charge before, and it showed they were a little bit all over the place. They could be in trouble. They've lost a lot of their star players. Obviously, Brandon Bueno's gone. He went to United, so this could be an issue. Brentford could find themselves way, way down the list in the table towards the end of the season.
You know who's going to be a sleeper this year?
I would like to know who's going to be
asleep.
My Eagles.
You at
Oh, we did. We skipped over that game, didn't
You
we?
did. You skipped over that.
Sorry, we did. I don't know how. I think we went. Your fault. Who said Wolves and Man City?
I did.
You're right. Let's go back
How
and
did
talk
you
about
watch
that.
that game?
You think Brighton are going to be They were at home this weekend against Fulham.
Pretty much. I think they need a number. I mean, you have to replace João Pedro somehow, because that was a huge loss for them.
Like they didn't get enough money to replace them. They've sold so much.
But
players.
Mitoma and Minte were very dynamic and explosive driving out players, and I loved the way they were playing. They just need to finish on the back end. They just, there was one where Leno, a bobbled one. The player beat him there. He had an opportunity to score, couldn't finish it. I mean, there were several opportunities where they needed to just finish it, and that's going to be the death of them. They can't find the back of the net on plays that are oopsie doopsie plays, I call them. So,
Well, I mean, personally, after seeing the result and reading about it and going back and watching the highlights, I think Brighton are going to struggle a little bit this year.
They'll be 11th.
Rid of.
hey,
Yeah, probably 11th. And Fulham, You know,
They are one of the teams in the last 4 seasons that have started very well in the Premier League.
Fulham.
No, Brighton, yeah. Now they didn't win their opener this time,
Drawing
But they've-
1-1, starting well.
but they've started very well the last 4 seasons. Like they got their good starts. The only problem is they drop off at the end. when they need
As
to.
Pep Guardiola says, you can't win the Premiership at the beginning of the season, but you can certainly lose it. You can, it's how you finish. They got to start finishing. I just don't see them having the strength. Again, I think it's just a business decision. We're going to sell some of our best players for a lot of money, make a lot of money. You're not going to buy a ton of guys, and next man up. And yeah, we're okay with finishing 8th, 9th, 10th, or as Nate predicted, 11th.
Hey, we can get 6. We can get a Conference League or something. It's possible.
I think those years are gone. My man. I really think they're gone.
No.
Okay, let's run through it. Are you going to be higher than Arsenal?
No.
No.
Are you going to be higher than Liverpool?
No.
Are you going to be higher than City?
No.
Are you going to be higher than Villa?
No.
Okay, so I'm already at 4th.
Yeah, I know.
Newcastle?
Are you going to be higher than Newcastle?
No.
Okay, so now you're at 6.
Chelsea?
Are you going to be higher than Chelsea? Take your bias out of it.
Like Newcastle could flug. They're one of those 6 teams could mess up.
It's a yes or no.
What about Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
Are you going to be
Higher than Crystal Palace?
I think
higher than
possible.
Tottenham?
Yes.
Ooh, I don't think so. I'm gonna put Tottenham and Palace higher than Brighton for sure.
I think it'd be higher than Manchester United.
Yes.
No, I do not think so.
We'll see.
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Already I named 8 teams that their chances are.
Hey, you guys,
Okay.
they finished the top 8 the last few years.
Listen, I'm trying to be. I'm being honest.
I know.
I'm not trying to be like. I just named 8 very hard based on week 1. Appears to be very difficult teams.
Yeah.
So that put them about 9.
I mean, Fulham's not a bad side. They were top 10.
Fulham are. I think they're gonna have a down year. I think they're just gonna struggle again this year. They'll be
Robinson didn't play. Are they still trying to sell him?
probably.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the 18.
And he must be. There must
Yeah.
be some rumors we haven't heard about him. All right, we do have one game left on the docket. It is Manchester United hosting Arsenal, and that was a fun game to watch today. And we're gonna talk about it right after this. Right.
Hi, Brooks. We're at our favorite store, Soccer World in Rochester. We're just going to do some light shopping. Nothing big. Ooh, pretty colors. Oh, and one of these too?
Ooh, Germany. Nate would like this.
Hey, Brooks, look at all these. Look what I got.
South America. Ooh, wow, that's not MLS. Cool.
Socks? No.
Ooh, a ball pump. Next in line.
Sir, you're next.
Right. That's a mannequin. You know that.
Huh?
It's a
Oh.
mannequin.
Oh. Sorry, sir.
Craig, what are you doing?
Aaron, leave it alone, dude.
All right, we do have one game on the docket left to talk about. Nate, your Manchester United hosted one Arsenal FC today. Man United losing 1-0 at home, but some positives to take away from that. Go for it. I'll let you have the floor, my friend.
It's gonna sound weird, but I'm good. It's one of those where, did I want to lose? No, I didn't want to lose. It wasn't like, let's go. I jokingly said 2-1 United, right? Everyone saw it. Again, Arsenal is 1 or 2, right? They're going to be 1 or 2.
They're going to be 1 or 2 for sure this year.
Did you actually see the game at all?
Yes, I did.
Okay. My point of view, and I'm trying to be as biased as I can, taking my fan hat off, right? Just calling it how it is. But to me, towards the end, Arsenal looked like they're holding on for dear life.
100%.
They were holding on. They were like, holy shit, what do we do?
100%.
And if that United team can show up and play, it's big F.
Nailed
That's
it.
the F.
Yep.
But if they can show up every week and do that, they're going to be, one, very fun to watch, but also two, very difficult and going to be a problem for many teams because they
100%.
went at that.
Yeah.
Like you would have played. They were on fire. And
The only issues I see with the team is in defensively and in goal. Defensively, the players are not quite. I don't think they're up to speed with how he wants to defend. I don't think they're good enough yet. The goalie certainly isn't good enough. They need to find a number one goalie. It is not Binder. It is definitely not Onana. I think they need a goalie to really tie everything together and hold that defense together. I don't think Lenny Yoro is it. I'm not sold on yet.
it's funny because I actually thought DeLitt and Euro killed it, and I thought Doku killed it. I thought Shaw was okay, but DeLitt
Shaw was okay, but
DeLitt was actually battles won. He made a lot. He looked like the DeLitt from Juventus. He was all over the place. He stayed. Did you see where he came across and the striker was about to
Saka.
Yeah, about to score, and he just stuck a foot
Yes.
out. That's the stuff he used to do. I thought Euro was pretty solid as well. Doku looks like a freaking animal. The issue I see that they have actually is they need another center mid. So I was looking.
I think
Foot mob.
Casemiro, by the way,
That's what I was about to.
I thought he played really well today, but he
Too
can't do
slow.
that. He's too slow.
Too
And
slow.
after a couple
So-
of games, he's just going to go.
Here's a fun fact. I was digging through. Stan, can I get ready to get
I was gonna read stats of
Oh, the
today's
stats.
game.
The stats are 100% slanted
So-
into Man United.
Foot
I guess
mob.
like 385 passes to 222, 60-40%.
Foot Mob has a stat. They show.
Um,
They show how the peak speed of every player. And most every player on both teams around 18 to 20 miles per hour. Except one.
Dorga.
Doku was one of the fastest players out there, actually. I think he was at 21 miles per hour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking
No,
about the fastest.
slowest.
Oh, Casemiro.
Slowest.
Casemiro.
Casemiro. By he was
He's like 30.
8. He's was 8 miles per hour. Everyone else
Oh,
was
yeah.
everyone else was in the high teens to 20s.
He has two.
Everyone, both teams.
He has two speeds:
Yeah.
jogging or stop.
So to me,
That's it.
if you go, hey, if I have to pick goalkeeper center mid this year,
Yeah.
I'm picking a center mid because that I think would make more of a difference. I thought the keeper did all right. Onana's still in the squad. That was explained because they did drop Hoyland, and they said, yeah, we dropped him, and we told him you're either going to sell him.
See you later.
Yep.
Gotta go. Yeah.
That's not the case with Onana. Onana, what he said was he hasn't been training because of injury. It was 1 week back, so that's why we didn't press him.
Right.
He's part of the team. Had nothing to do with anything else.
Right.
Are you sure? Because Amran after the game said he wasn't doing well in training, and that's why he didn't make the 18. That's according to what Fabrizio Romano had shared
In
from what
the
Amran
press
said.
conference, he said different.
Yeah.
The press conference, he's not dropped. It was because he only had 1 week of training, and he's probably not doing well. So we'll see.
Well, we'll see. Again, listen. I don't think any United fan realistically thought they were going to win today, but after losing 1-0, I guarantee every single United fan called their buddy and said, "That's it. We've got a great team on our hands. We're doing the season. Let's go." And reason to be excited because, to be honest, yes, honestly, I think a draw would have been a fair result.
Yeah.
I think a draw would have been a fair result, and everybody walks away going, "Yeah, that's."
I can make a case for Cunha should have had a PK right in that box, and that defender stepped on his foot and went across.
Yeah, I would have said 100%, but he would have stopped the ball, but it looked like he tried to do a flick behind.
Probably, but
at that point,
still can't knock him down.
right?
You had Doku with a post ringer. They were just the better side. They at the end of the game, it looked like Arsenal was like, "Holy shit, we're gonna lose this. Hold on."
And Arteta said, he goes, at the end we were hanging on, and we need to get better in certain situations.
Right.
Today wasn't our best game.
And we'll see.
Yeah. So, and Arsenal, they've got a lot of work to do. We all predicted them to finish second or third. They've got a lot of work to do, but they got a lot of new players coming in. Calafiori looks like a real good player. He's now getting up to speed with the system. Saka needs to get back up to speed with things. Gutierrez looks like we just didn't see enough, but there's a player there. Zubimendi looks like he's a decent player. Odegaard and Rice were less than average, if I'm being honest, today. And those are the two workhorse and the engines that make that team go.
To me, the difference with United is it seems that they bought some players that actually give a shit now.
Sure.
These guys are actually playing with heart.
Sure.
They're muscling, bullying guys off the ball, going in hard, going in with passion, and that's kind of in line to what everything was being said about how all these players are bought into Amrin, and they're lockstep. So we'll see. And the other good thing is they don't have Europe.
This is true.
So there's less games, there's less travel, they can focus.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh well, who's gonna come in if when Cunha's tired? Well, he doesn't have to worry about.
Right. There's no midweek game.
Yeah,
There's no midweek game where they're traveling off to Greece or traveling off to Italy to play.
Yeah, we'll see.
That is a very good thing. And regarding Benjamin Sesko, not enough sample size to.
No, he looked all right though.
There
there wasn't enough, but he did look good a little bit, like when he got up for the ball and flipped it back to Yurgate, and Yurgate tried to take a 40-yard shot for whatever weird reason.
Yeah.
But like that little bit of motion looked all right. The headers he got up for looked all right.
Getting to the right spot, but we'll see.
You're right. It wasn't that who didn't look good though for like the second or third game.
Who's that? Nah, listen, I'm gonna say it's gonna take a little bit of time.
You're saying it's
Goicoeras. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Did it take a little bit of time for?
No, he just fit right in.
The big issue that everyone kept pointing at was he's coming from Lisbon. A lot of his goals were from a really poor league in Lisbon.
Sure.
And the way he plays, where he just likes to run really fast and go, isn't going to work in the Premier League. So we'll see. I mean, time's going to tell. Like, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy who's like, whoa, United didn't come so much. I'm just saying, if you look at the 3 debuts of Sesko, Ekiteke, and Gyökeres, he was on the bottom.
On the bottom for sure. I personally wouldn't even put Sesko into that group because
he didn't play that much.
size compared to the other two wasn't enough. Ekiteke was phenomenal.
Trying to be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Trying to be fair.
I think, you know what? Let's see his first game at home. Let's see how he does against Burnley or a new Nottingham Forest or whoever.
Brighton. That's going to be an easy game.
That'll be very
11th on the table.
Hey.
What?
That's never an easy game.
All right, so there is match day 1 is not quite over yet. There's one game left on the docket, and that is tomorrow. Leeds United versus Everton, by the way. Jack Grealish with Everton. Everton have quite a few new players in the squad. They are looking like...
Can they just be relegated already?
Not this year. They're not going to be relegated.
They are.
This year.
With Jack Grealish.
No, I'm sorry.
They're going to be on the Pines. You're just a Jack Grealish.
No. Do you know why they're not going to be... they won't be relegated this year, Nate?
Why?
David Moyes.
Well, one, Moyes has turned that club around and actually done very well. But
Stadium?
There are 3 or 4 worse teams than them, and they're in a new stadium. So that it's going to be the
what are your
get the new stadium
outside
bump.
of Brighton? What are the
new stadium bump?
Who are the 3?
Yeah, outside of Brighton.
Hey,
Brighton's.
I mean, listen. I think the newly promoted Leeds, Burnley, and
I'll agree with Burnley. I think
and Sunderland. I still think all those 3. I just have to go back to this first look. I still think those 3 are going to suffer. I think Wolves are so bad they're going to find themselves in the bottom 3. I think Brentford are so bad they can find themselves in the bottom 3. So there you've got 5. I think Everton beat all 5 of those.
I just want to know are we bringing back Sunderland until I die on Netflix? Because I want to see this.
I don't know. They're going to do a new version. I don't know.
probably. I imagine they will.
All these teams are doing this.
Like the Stadium of Light is back. It is brought light to the Premier League again. There's no way Sunderland get relegated.
Someone just told me about the Burnley documentary, and I started watching.
Burnley documentary?
There is a Burnley documentary.
Yeah.
It's not very good.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's not very good. They actually hate Burnley now because of the documentary. It makes me want to watch the documentary.
There's also a Birmingham City Blues documentary.
Yeah, F that.
No, but here's the thing. Is it just like Tom Brady talking about the NFL? Because every time he used to see Tom Brady, he's like, well, I played the NFL.
Yeah. I won
back when I was on
Super Bowl rings.
Ask him soccer questions. He has no clue.
No, I know, but it's I don't want to watch and I have nothing against Tom Brady. I don't care. But if I watch a football documentary, I want to see about
the actual football, not American football.
Tom Brady about how he used to play.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
This just seems a lot like the promo was all about him talking about how he was on the Patriots.
We know, Tom.
And I'm like, what is?
Has nothing to do with Birmingham.
What do you?
I would actually watch that documentary because I don't want to see anything about Birmingham City.
Why?
Birmingham City suck.
Why?
Because they suck, Nate.
That sounds like somebody.
The Sty is where they play. It's like a big Sty, it's got trash bags all around.
I thought they were like the biggest club in that area.
Not even close.
I thought like they're the most popular club in the area.
Just like Manchester City and Manchester.
Son of a bitch.
All right.
Filthy man.
All right. Moving on.
I would had some expletive words I was going to say to you, but I remember I promised
Sorry, I
myself.
didn't beat you out.
Well, no, I don't do that no more.
Oh,
Remember, I turned my leaf
you did for the kids.
for the kids.
Yes.
All right. We got
God, it was close.
We got a couple of other things we're going to get to, and then we're going to do news and rumors. But listen, fellas, we want to do Bundesliga chat time first.
Why?
Well, there was a game
your
that
song?
happened.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a game that happened. We want to talk about that. I know. Okay, you ready, Nate?
We're doing it now?
Yeah.
When it's late at night, nobody cares. It's Bundesliga chat time. Wait a minute, that was the
That's the other one.
It's a bonus. It's a Bundesliga chat time. It's a bonus. Bundesliga chat time. It's a Bundesliga chat time with Craig and Brooks.
All right, let's do it.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You haven't been here in a while. That's why.
Wow, I got fired.
Yeah.
I got too close to Alexi Lawless. I flew too close to the sun.
Oh, I forgot. We should have put that picture up.
Burned down and
Yeah, you should have put that.
I want it on a shirt.
We should have put our.
I want it on a shirt.
We'll remember to put that picture up next week and show me.
You know what I talked to Alexi? Like, I defend that guy emphatically because, like, he talked to me for like
forever.
hours.
Yeah.
He's a saint. You ever talk to me for 5 minutes? I don't even want to talk to me for 5 minutes.
We have talked to you for 5
Yeah,
minutes.
it's annoying.
It's tough.
I even get bored. He was like, "I'll be right back," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm like,
And he came back.
and he turned around. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll be right back." And I'm like, "I was worried until you said that," but
Oh no, he's not coming.
and then he
back.
came back, and then he like bought me a drink. And I was like, "What?"
Wait, he bought you a drink at the free drink social?
Well, no, I ran out of tickets. He had the ticket.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
When you're cool, you got like endless supply.
We're gonna
When
move
you're
on.
me, you get two.
Yeah. All right, tell us about what happened in the German Super Cup this weekend.
Stupid
Nate.
team. Stupid Munich.
I'm
They're
sorry.
stupid, and they're stupid, and they smell. No, like
Well, Harry Kane
stupid.
scored a
Got
goal.
and he's stupid.
Yes,
Hate them.
scored a
So
goal.
no, yeah, Stuttgart. Obviously, it's the winner. It was happened of the year. It's the Super. It's not called the Franz Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer.
Yes.
In honor of him, because he passed. And it's similar, a bit of it similar to the Community Shield.
Sure.
But I think
But it's not a plate trophy. You actually get a trophy.
Yes, you actually get a
Nice trophy.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the Germans actually do take this one a little bit more serious. They roll out with their full squad. Both teams want to win. It's the winner of the league versus the winner of the Pokal. So the winner of the Pokal last year was Stuttgart. Winner of the league was Munich. So those two guys faced off. Stuttgart held their own. They did all right. I mean, it came down to a few mistakes. One perplexing mistake. I rewinded this in my brain 80,000 times, and as a defender, I still don't understand what happened, why he did it. Ball goes sailing in. Defender sticks his foot up, brings it down,
Oh wow.
like right in front of Harry Kane,
Oh,
and
no.
then smacks it right
Oh no, you can't do that.
outside the 18. I was just like, why didn't you just let that go to the keeper?
Yeah.
Like,
So essentially, he settled the ball for Harry Kane.
he
right
basically settled the one touch settled the ball for Harry Kane. It was
was nice of him.
It was very nice of
Oh,
him. It was
yeah.
very,
As a striker, we
very
love it
cute.
when defenders do
It was
that
great.
for us.
no, but then I mean, after that was the one big mistake. Other than that, it was pretty even. Diaz's goal was legit. The cross in and his header end was good. He's gonna be very good for them.
So he's going to score a lot of goals.
He's gonna
probably.
be very good for them.
And then he pulled the Diego Jota celebration as we're picturing there. Yeah, he's going to be good for them. And let's be honest, Bayern are going to go on to.
BX Gunner says Bayern are walking the league this season.
We'll see, because there's been a lot of changes, and I'm not going to discount at this juncture Dortmund.
Okay.
Because when Dortmund got their new coach, when they fired their old one, the new guy came in, and his name is escaping me right now, so I'm just going to keep on skipping it. But the old Frankfurt coach comes in, and he basically turned them around and got them into Champions League football by going on a run of games. And they were one of the more winningest sides through the second half of the season when he came in. So I would not count them out. They have talent. They have some solid players. They have a good roster. Now they got a good coach kind of put it all together.
Nico Kovac.
Kovac, thank you.
Kovac, yeah.
So I think Dortmund's going to be a pretty strong force. I think Leverkusen's going to drop on a stone.
Yep.
I think Stuttgart might actually be
Top four.
I want to say top 4, but I'm nervous. They also got the Europa, but I like the Europa for them because that's an actual competition that they can compete in.
Alrighty, question for everyone. Does Eric Ten Hag make it to the end of the year?
That's a good question. I think they lost a lot of players. I am not sold on. I'm sorry, you won at Ajax. It's great. They also had a phenomenal team at Ajax.
They did. A lot of superstars.
And Ajax sometimes have really good teams coming out of their training school, and sometimes they have down years. I don't know what they have at Leverkusen anymore. They lost, Xhaka, who was their maestro in the middle. They lost Wirtz, who is one of their better attacking players. They lost Vermoping, who would carry the ball forward and go forward. And they have bought no one. They have bought nothing to replace, and which is weird because they have a ton of money.
Yeah.
So they've made 0 investments. I don't know why, and they lost a ton of key players. That it's just perplexing what they're doing. So I'm not sold on it. I wasn't sold on Eric Ten Hag, and we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. But I think Leipzig actually might be all right, depending on who they retain. And I know they're looking at losing their attacking midfielder to Chelsea possibly, but they could still round it out.
So over under, he makes it to January.
Yeah, I think he makes it through the season.
I think he'll make it through the season.
I think he'll make it through the season. Yeah,
because Leverkusen, I don't think they have tall ambitions.
Right. I think they've realized what's going on. They're just going to make it through the season with him. I will say,
so bad.
I will say, BX Gunner 81, Bayern walking the league this season. Absolutely. I think they are going to walk it. I think they'll win it by 10 plus points. I think, don't get me wrong, I think Dortmund could put up a little bit of a fight by the end of the season. I think 10 clear points. Just Bayern Munich have made some phenomenal signings in the last 2 years. They're just attacking players that can score goals.
I'm not going to say that they won't win the league, but I think it's going to be closer than anything. I do think they're going to be a force.
Yeah, for sure.
Brooks' crazy prediction. Ten Hag doesn't make it to this season.
You could be right because, how many times we see German managers get fired? I just think he'll be given a little rope at Leverkusen because of traditionally how they are.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just me. But
All right.
You're right.
All right. So thanks for doing some Bundesliga chat time. Next week we'll have a lot more because the Bundesliga will have started.
And Stuttgart looks very, very strong because the one I thought they're going to be losing Angelo Stellar. And they still might. Actually, now Manchester United are talking about taking him. But Real Madrid were talking about taking him. So, he is, and he plays for the German national team. He is literally a midfielder that everyone's staring at going, this kid could be one to buy.
Well,
but so far, they've kept him.
I hope for your sake they hang on to him.
Yeah, and they basically essentially have kept most, if not right now, because also Munich is looking at their young striker that it's just got called up for the national team. So there's people trying to pick apart their team, but as of right now, they have pretty much kept all their key players, so they could be a decent force.
I'll pick them based on that. I'll pick them for top 5.
Oh,
and see how it goes, and then maybe move them to top 4. All right. Listen, something happened in the MLS this weekend that I just would be remiss if I didn't talk about.
FC Cincinnati beat Portland? Nope. FC Cincinnati in first place? Nope. I'm all out of things.
Yep, all other things. It was probably one of the best assists I have ever seen on a goal. Lionel
FC
Messi.
Cincinnati? Nope.
Lionel Messi. I don't know if you've heard of him. Would you believe it? From this position here, he put the ball to the left of Suarez, who ended up striking the ball into the back of the net. One of the best assists I have seen. This is his first touch, his only touch in the play, and he puts the ball right into the path of Suarez. Lionel Messi coming back from a hamstring injury, came onto the field, scored a brilliant goal, by the way, from just outside the box with his left foot, who would have guessed? And then he set up Suarez for this, and his team ends up winning 3-1 over LA Galaxy. If you guys haven't seen the highlights of this game, do it after our show here. Don't do it now. Go and watch the highlights because, my word, incredible Absolutely incredible. If this guy keeps up this pace, he may just make it in the MLS.
One day. One day.
We can only hope.
Ever elusive MLS Cup still is not in his grasp yet.
You know when we had a coaching the team and a kid got knocked out, or he knocked down a kid, and he looked at the referee. That was that a foul? And I was like, blame it on Messi. The game's gone soft ever since he's come to the States. Ref thought it was funny.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
That's what you get when you get coached by me. It's not just coaching; it's also a show.
Serious question here. In the Premier League this weekend, I noticed a distinct change in referees not calling pushing and shoving. There was a couple of instances in the games earlier that I was watching, and then specifically in the United Arsenal game, going both ways. Players just shoving other players, and the referee going, nope, play on. I think they are trying to get back to what I think they're trying to do is get the softness and the feigning and the diving out of the way. They're trying to eliminate after the game, and they're just like, no, we're just gonna play. We're gonna men be men. Let's play.
Honestly, I thought a lot was let go for United and Arsenal, and I thought the game was more enjoyable for it.
Agreed. Because people aren't going to dive when they're touched if they know it's not going to get called. So,
like, and I was surprised a couple times. I was like, "Oh shit!" All that one foul on United. Oh no, it's not okay.
I'm pretty sure you're talking about in the second half. Saka, who got the ball, he's a light guy. He's pretty small. He got shoved in the back, very close to the bench. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's got to be a foul." And the ref goes, "Play on."
Yeah, Doku murdered
what?
Guys. Like, I was just like, "Okay, what?"
Yeah,
and so did the
the old days of soccer. They actually push people.
Yeah, but
I think they're trying to bring it back.
That's a good thing.
No, I'm not complaining.
We've gone soft in America and around the world with pushing.
It's not this guy.
All right, so fellas, we're gonna move on a little bit here. We got a couple of news and rumors to talk about, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right,
is it rumors about news?
Something like.
Or is it news about rumor?
Both. I got a little bit of both for you.
Rumor news.
Are Manchester United exploring a sensational Old Trafford return for David De Gea?
Go for it. Let's go.
Are they bringing?
Fix that mistake.
Yeah, that would work out well, would it not?
You know what? I mean, like,
depending
on what you can get him on, like, he didn't want to go.
No, he wanted to be there, and now I think he wants to come back, and I think it would work out.
He has nothing but good things to said when they played the friendly. He had like dinner with Sir Alex Ferguson. Why not? I mean,
agreed.
He's done good in Italy, you know.
Agreed. All right. Donnarumma has officially they've parted. He hasn't officially, but he will be parting ways with PSG. PSG have said they don't want him. He's going to be moving on.
It's wild.
It is a wild situation for and I mean,
hey, thanks for winning the Champions League. Get out.
Arguably the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
Probably, yeah. He's up there.
Incredible. Top three. I don't think anybody can argue against that, but probably, in my opinion, he is number one right now.
Anywhere from 1 to 10. Probably less than that's probably too high for 10, but I mean, he's in there.
Yeah.
Like, he's in there.
Looks like, based on what's happened over this weekend, he's going to be moving to Man City on the cheap. It's going to cost them £26 million.
But that was always what it's going to cost.
It's incredible.
It's not just that's what they put him up for.
It's incredible. Are you kidding me? The best goalkeeper in the world? Jeez, we should. You know what? I should find $26 million to buy him for my Thursday night team. Riley, you're out. Going to be picking up Donnarumma because my God,
man, I always liked Riley.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Was.
On your shit. You do to him.
Well, nothing. But if Donnarumma is available on such short money, I'm going to go get him. All right, Christian Pulisic scored as AC Milan advanced to the second round of the Coppa Italia with a 2-0 win over Bari. U.S. men's national team winger scored the second goal for the Rossoneri in a routine win over their Serie B opposition shortly after halftime, having hit the crossbar in the first half. And by the way, Luka Modric made his debut for AC Milan as well. I'm looking forward to Christian Pulisic playing with Luka Modric and learning what he can from him there.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to U.S. men's national team.
In equally and almost identical important news, I just noticed that Brooks and I have the same stuff. We do.
That's awkward. Why were you looking at his feet?
I don't know.
They were there.
Okay. All right. Well,
Moving on.
Yeah.
actually, that's going to wrap us up for the night.
That's a great way to end it.
I don't think we've ever ended a show like that before, but talking about you guys wearing the same socks. So,
Got Adidas socks on, by the way.
stop looking at
And this show was brought to you by Adidas stocks.
maybe-ish.
If you want to pay us money, Adidas,
Yeah.
that'd be wonderful.
Right.
Brought to you by Our Feet Don't Smell.
Yeah, exactly. All right, boys, that is going to wrap us up. Everybody, appreciate you watching. Do us a huge favor. Give us a like, give us a subscription, and a share if you can. Share us to your friends. We'd very much appreciate it. Thank you for all the comments coming in. BX Gunner 81. Thank you for joining in the conversation. Thanks to some of our other friends as well for texting in and sharing. If you're listening to us on podcast, give us 5 stars on Apple. That helps a ton. We appreciate it. And for me and the boys, we'll talk to you next week. See ya.
Here.